Currently, more than 30 million Americans have been diagnosed with diabetes, and that number continues to rise every day. Diabetes is the 7th largest cause of death in America. More and more medical facilities and diabetes clinics are utilizing whole-body vibration machines in the treatment of diabetic patients. Diabetes is a preventable disease, and yet affects so many of us. Many of the complications and health risks associated with diabetes can be easily avoided by simple dietary changes, weight loss, and exercise. There is no known cure for people living with diabetes, yet it can, for the most part, be controlled through a combination of diet and medication. Unfortunately, diabetes is a progressive disease. Its effects become more and more severe over time. For many patients, their diabetes can no longer be treated with pills and they must receive insulin injections. Exercise is a great treatment for diabetes as it helps regulate blood sugars, improve blood circulation, and it will reduce swelling in the legs and other extremities. It's this poor circulation in the legs, which diabetics live with, that can even lead to amputation unless they can keep their diabetes under control. Many health clinics, hospitals, and rehab centers are using vibration therapy to improve circulation in diabetic patients, and they're getting great results. In addition to improved circulation, they found that another positive benefit of vibration therapy is weight loss. Maintaining a healthy weight is a crucial component in the treatment and control of diabetes. These two major benefits of vibration machines have led to greater improvements in a patient's overall health.
As was pointed out in the video, diabetics really need to watch their weight, and that's our first goal here. So that's definitely a role for oscillating motion. And then next is to increase the circulation to the legs. So we're going to need a machine that can offer us both oscillation motion and soft triplanar. We have a couple of choices here, like the Genesis Kinetic or the Genesis Sport machine from Vibra. They both have the same motions and speeds, so you could use either machine. But for today's demonstration, we'll use the Sport. It's a great machine, and though it's a little smaller than the Kinetic, it's got plenty of power, more than we need. For weight management concerns, you can't beat the effectiveness of oscillating machines with their large range of motion and low speeds. So here we'll just do some simple but effective poses to help bring down the weight, namely squats and kickbacks. So those will really help with weight loss goals. Now, let's work on getting that blood flowing better throughout the upper body. These next couple of poses will really increase the circulation. These will be bicep curls and shoulder presses. Like I mentioned earlier, for diabetic concerns, we really need to work on lowering weight. And this exercise is designed especially for that. This exercise works some of our largest muscle groups, which will help us lose weight quickly. The heart has to work a little harder as well, which will really help us increase the blood flow throughout the whole body. The squat is one of the best compound exercises, and it works our thigh muscles, our hamstrings, our glutes, and our quadriceps, and also our core muscles. Let's start by placing our feet shoulder-width apart onto the machine. For added support and stability, feel free to place your hands onto the handlebars in front of you. If you feel stable, you can also place your hands out in front of you as well. Holding onto the handrails, you're going to place all of your weight onto the heels of your feet, and you're going to slightly sit back, bending at your hips and bending at your knees. Looking straight forward in front of you and keeping your core pulled in nice and tight. As you lower yourself down, you're going to stop at a 90-degree angle between the knee joints. Hold here and slowly press yourself up. Remember, do not let your knees go over your toes. Always sit back all of your weight onto the heels of the machine. Place yourself all the way back up and repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 reps or up to 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable. This is another routine that's really going to help with weight management. It also increases circulation throughout the whole body, and at the same time, it really helps with our lymphatic drainage system to help squeeze out toxins. We're going to mainly work the back of our legs, our glutes, and our hamstrings. However, this isometric exercise also helps stabilize our muscles as well, which are your core muscles, along with working your shoulder muscles. We're also going to use the resistant bands in this exercise. We'll use the soft, stretchy bands here, so go ahead and adjust the length of them to suit. We'll place the ends of the bands around our feet. Once it feels secure, we can start. Place the bar onto your foot and make sure it's completely secured into the groove of your shoe. Once it's on there, we're going to get started. Standing up onto the machine, take your foot and take it a slight step back away. Take your hands, place them onto the handlebars of the machine for added support and stability. Pick your one leg up, so bending at the knee, and slowly bend at your hips and lean over. Take your leg and you're going to kick it all the way out behind you, creating a nice long length between the leg and the back. You're squeezing your glute muscles in this position. Bring your back leg up into neutral position. If you feel stable, and you can, try and hold yourself into this position and carry out doing 10 to 15 repetitions with the same leg. If you feel unstable, feel free to drop your leg back down to the ground, pick it back up again, and continue your repetitions. Once you complete 10 to 15 repetitions on one leg, repeat the same exercise on the other leg. Continue this exercise for 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable. This routine will engage our core muscles and our biceps, found in the front part of the arms. This exercise routine is designed to improve the body's insulin sensitivity by building muscle mass and increasing muscle strength. It also increases blood circulation throughout the whole body, and this helps control blood sugar levels. Many medical research papers have shown that building muscle will increase our ability to use available insulin supplies, and this can reduce the need for added insulin in the body. We're also going to use 2 vibrating kettlebell weights for this exercise. If you don't have these, you can use regular weights instead, but the vibrating kettle weights are better as they force the lateral muscles in the arm to be used as well. Let's get started by placing a kettle weight in each hand. These should be turned on and adjusted to a weight that's comfortable for you. Stand on the machine with your feet shoulder width apart. Sit up nice and tall and pull your shoulders back, engaging your core muscles to keep your posture upright. With your palms facing each other, slowly bend at the elbow, bringing your wrist all the way up to your shoulder. Once you get up here, lower your arms back down again. Pull it back up and lower it back down. Continue to repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions and 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable. We're mainly working the deltoids with this exercise. However, your core muscles will also be stimulated to help keep your posture straight. And this will also use some of your back muscles. By performing this exercise, we will be depleting your muscles, which will really help aid in sugar absorption, lowering your blood sugar levels. This is really important, obviously, for diabetics, as your muscles need that sugar for fuel. You'll also notice a decrease in cholesterol levels and a reduction in swelling of the joints. This exercise is designed to be low impact on the joints since it utilizes the sport's low impact spiral rotational mode. We're going to use the vibrating kettle weights in this exercise, so go ahead and adjust them to a weight that is comfortable for you. Let's get started by placing the kettle weights in each hand. Standing onto the machine, we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. Stand up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back, opening up the chest and keeping a nice straight and tall posture. With the kettlebells in your hand, you're going to bring your weights and your hands up to shoulder level. Begin by pressing your hands up towards the ceiling, holding it at the top, but ensure that you can still see the weights a little bit in front of you. Lower your weights back down to shoulder level. Again, by repeating this exercise for 10 to 15 reps as you feel comfortable and 2 to 3 sets.